YouTube, this is a new series called Ban or Pay. The Twitch chat decides if we pay the player or ban them. Get ready. Hajime.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Are we banning you for your replay or are we paying you $5? We have Cartesia going in with the branded Lost into the Grand Granule, which will be triggering the Lost, and we're going to be sending from the deck. Let's see. We're going to be searching the kit, sending Garura to draw one. This was a really weak turn one. I feel like you're getting banned. What the heck? This is horrible. Danger. Mothman, randomly discarding the Wyver Burster. That will trigger the Gangrenol to come forth and summon from the extra deck Quiritis, which could reduce the field to 0 attack. Danger, again, randomly discarding a card to come forth and summon. Now, the Jackalope's going to be special summoning a Danger from the deck as we then link this off into Phoenix. Discarding a card to pop the Branded Lost. Kelbeck to now mill 5 cards. Big 5 milled, we got Necroface in the graveyard. Triggering our Kelbeck off Kelbeck to spin your Quiritis back to the extra deck. And before that happens, you're going to reduce the field to 0 attack. Sure. Your own Tragedy got milled, so you will be searching for an Alibur. All right, all right. This is going to be Saryuja. 4 material Saryuja. We're going to draw 4, return 3 back in the deck. We have used up our normal summon. We're going to use the Ogre Dance to search for the Zeoman, but how do we summon it? Well, the Saryuja will special summon it on the field. That's how. Saryuja broken. Grabbing the Foxy Tune, which could discard the other card in the hand, to then summon a monster from the deck, which will be our Dear Note. We're going to use the Magna Hut onto the Foxy Tune and the Baldrake onto the Ogre Dance. Now, a good reason Boda could be doing this is because before Lakuta goes into the extra deck, the Baldrake on the summon of an extra deck monster will banish it by tributing off the Magna Hut. So, all right, makes sense. And because of that, we're going to get rid of the Baldrake. This did eat up the battle phase. Very well done, ensuring your survival. Otherwise, the Chaos Ruler would have been banished. Now, Chaos Ruler is going to be activating alongside the Dear Note, resummoning the Zeoman from the graveyard. Mill 5, add a light or dark among the 5 to the hand. Malicious to the graveyard now. Okay, Nemesis Flag is a fire. We're going to grab the Bestial Lubellion, which could discard itself to add a Bestial from the deck. Saryuja boosting up every time we summon to where it's pointing to. We're going to banish for the Malicious, send to the graveyard, grab our Magna Hut, and I guess we make a rank 6 Exceed Beatrice with the Malicious. What's a good rank 6 Exceed here? Necroface being banished. Isn't Necroface limited to 1? Didn't it? Been limited to 2. Both players going to banish 5. Get ready. 5 cards off the top of both players' decks. Let's see what cards are going to be triggered. Nothing. But you're Mercurier. You are not the one with the Necroface, but their Necroface triggered your card. What's going on? They're helping you. Bestial Lubellion tributing a high dragon to come forth onto the field and play a Regained. Regained is going to draw a card if a light or dark monster is banished. Zombie Vampire is going to do the top 4 cards of both players' decks, summoning a monster among those 8 cards total, one of them onto your side. Also triggering an Agido to mill 5 for both players, as your Serenir sends a Retribution from your deck to the graveyard to grab back a Branded Fusion. Makes sense. Goki Pole, what the heck? If this card's sent to the graveyard, you can add a level 4 insect from your deck to the hand, then you could summon it if it's a normal monster, and then you could destroy one monster on the field with an attack greater than or equal to the monster special summoned. Oh, that's not it. Nope, Goki Pole's not going to do all that thing that we just said. Now we're going to use the Umbrella to add back a Corridor. Now, Corridor is activatable from the hand if we have a banished monster. That's going to be very important for the play that he's going to want to make. This is all main phase 2, by the way. Masquerina into Curious. What the heck? Curious is indestructible by card effect now. Curious will send any card from the deck to the graveyard, then mill 3. Okay. Sending Snow, Fairy Tale Snow, and mill 3. Randomly, we have a Shuffler in the graveyard. We also have the Chaos Space to draw 1 by returning the Bestial Lubellion back in the deck. Corridor activating as a Thunder monster, returning back the Malicious. So Malicious can activate a second time, summoning Malicious. And then what? Regained is going to return Malicious again. Regained and Malicious is broken. I love it. So we're going to Malicious 3 times. Firewall Dragon? What are you doing in this deck? So per co-link, the Firewall Dragon can return a monster on the field or a graveyard back into the hand as a quick effect. Fairy Tale Snow is going to banish 7 to come forth and summon, triggering the Necroface to banish 5 cards from both players. These are the 5 cards from both players, okay. Cerberus on summon could discard a card to pop the Magna Hut. Now, Cerberus has another effect. Many of you don't know this, but the Nightmare cards are, if they're co-linked, they have something different going on here. So if this was co-linked when it was activated, you draw a card. Also, cards co-linked with this cannot be destroyed by card effects. Not even with this, just co-linked. Cannot be destroyed. All right, so if you were to have Dark Hole, they would all be good. And how are you gonna beat this? I don't understand. Fairy Tale Snow, banishing another 7 cards, come forth and summon. How does the opponent not time out? All right, Corridor, adding back the Nemesis Flag here. Nemesis Flag is gonna be adding the Protoss back into the deck. Okay. And then we're gonna be searching for the Protoss, which could completely lock you out of Dark. So you can't special summon Dark. Unicorn is here. And Nemesis, I want the other dude's deck list. What the heck? Nemesis Keystone. Druiswarm banishing the Magna Hut. Linking this off into a Nightmare Phoenix. All of these co-linked monsters can't be destroyed by card effect or be destroyed by battle. Let's go. All right, all right. Did he use his once while face-up effect to return 3 cards back to his own hand? Yes, he did. That's it. Okay. What the? We are returning. Target 3, return 3. Into Colossus. You now can't add from the deck to the hand. All right, we're gonna banish from the graveyard to protect from being destroyed. So you cannot special summon Dark. All of these co-linked monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effect. You can't add from your deck. Let's go. How do you beat this? How is this possible? Boda, I swear, if this dude like disconnects or something, you're banned. Come on, back to the hand. Okay, just end the turn. Holy moly, what is going on? Okay, now, it's time. What's the play? What's the play? Cartesia could special summon, that's fine. That's legal. She is not a Dark. Banishing the Tragedy to grab a branded loss. You cannot respond to a fusion summon. Branded in white, banishing from the graveyard Garura and Albaz into a light Lubellion. Not Dark, so it's legal to summon. Discarding Branded Fusion, returning Albaz and Tragedy into Quiritis. Quiritis can reduce the entire field to 0 attack, non-targeting. Cartesia is gonna fusion summon into triple fusion. Proskenion is 3,200 attack. Reduce! The ad libitum is gonna summon a Gangrenol that's banished. We're gonna steal the opponent's Chaos Ruler, but the Fairy Tale Snow is gonna banish the field to stop that from happening. So we can't attack over the 0 attack monsters, we can't steal the monster. The Regained is also going to be drawing a card, and the Proskenion is gonna be flipped face down. I thought you had lethal over the 0 attack monsters. What the heck? Okay, that Fairy Tale Snow out of nowhere. To battle we go. Wiping out the Colossus with no Thunder Dragon to no banish. Why did he no banish? What the heck? We're going to be using Mudora. Mudora is going to shuffle the Eschatos back into the deck. Interesting. Interesting. Proskenion face down. We don't really have disruption here. Quiritis could reduce again. If he calls light, he destroys your whole field of light monsters. We're going to Magna Hut, banish from the graveyard Serenir. Search for a dragon during the end phase. Nemesis Flag is going to be returning the Malicious back into the deck. The Nemesis cards in Malicious combo is just absolutely nutty. Infinite Malicious Summon. Banish to summon a Malicious, regained, return that Malicious back in the deck to draw 1. It's so absurd. Okay, the Umbrella is here now. We're going to target a Nemesis monster in the graveyard, add it to the hand. Corridor, come to me. Let's link this off into Phoenix. I gotta speed this up because what the heck is going on? Discard to pop the back row. Malicious banish again to come forth and summon. Access the codes. That is a 4,300 attack access code talker, dropping down to 0 attack. Branded opening, protecting from the full field destruction of the Protoss, but still making it so you cannot summon light monsters. Okay, protect from destruction. Quirites activating to summon from the deck, probably an Albaz to then fuse with the fields. But the Call by the Grave is going to negate the Quirites, stopping that summon. Okay, come forth. Locked out of light. Access Code Talker can now get poppin', banishing from the graveyard, wiping out the Perskenian, and then ending the turn. Okay, you're locked out of light, so you can't summon Lubellion into Mirror Jade. You can go Albion and say, what the heck? He just surrenders. Chat, is that a ban or a payment? Oh no, Boda. 72%, 71%. Pay Boda, yeah. Wait, that's Boda saying that. Boda, do you have any final words? Boda says, D-Link best deck. And you're banned. All right, thank you, Boda. Who is up next? Now, up next for pay or ban. Are we banning another loyal subscriber and supporter of my channel until we end up banning everyone who loves and supports me until I have no one left? It's up to Twitch chat. Krawler versus Tearlament. Hajime. Wait, Subterror Krawler? How does this even work? Soma, Hidden City, flip up the Guru. Guru is going to be searching for the Nemesis. Whoa, what that, dude, that's not the negator. How is this good? What are you doing? Okay, Soma's going to flip down your monster. That is good. Soma's going to reduce its level down to 2 to then summon 2 Crawlers onto the field. Makes sense. Wait, isn't the link bad? What are you doing? And doesn't this summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard? Summon from your hand, deck, or grave, and you summon both from your hand. What is going on? You drew your entire Krawler engine on the first turn? And this card is so bad because what does it do? During your main phase, you could send a flip monster from your deck to the graveyard, then special summon a monster from your hand and face down defense to your zone this points to. You're not even using it. So what is this for? What is this for? You could, once per turn if a monster this card points to is flipped face up, you could add a flip monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So I guess that could search for the negator. Chaos Hunter on a special summon, we could discard a card to special summon, then you cannot banish. Let's go. It is against top tier. Rhino Heart sending from the deck to the graveyard. Sharon, get ready for the fusion summon. Returning back on the deck. Shokan into the Kick Kalos. Will this trigger our Chaos Hunter summon? Yes, it will. Discarding the Nemesis Warrior to come forth and summon into now your opponent cannot banish. Does Tearlament really care about not being able to banish? I don't think so. To battle phase we go. What are you thinking? The tier fool is not reading the field spell that clearly states once per turn when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you could change a face down monster face up and then negate the attack, thus triggering the Guru and triggering the Subterror Behemoth link that not even Subterror players play. So once per turn, it is going to be searching for a flip. Let's go. Double activate. It's time. Chaining Havnis. Alrighty, and we're gonna chain the quick effect of Guru to flip a monster face down if we have a face-up Subterror. But that could still trigger a big fusion play. Let's see what he mills. Milled Rhino. Rhino could, discard a tier, summon itself. It already activated the first effect, but if you discard a tier you did not activate yet, that's gonna be a fusion summon. You have a final battle? Sure. And bro, where is the Subterror that negates stuff? Why are you not playing that? What is going on? Okay, Havnis back to the hand. Twin Twister. Where are we? This is the new Platinum? Okay. Get poppin', set 2, pass. Focus. Fiendus, there, finally Fiendus. I can't believe we're unironically making such good use out of the Behemoth. Needlebug Nest, mill 5, and we are going to negate. I do not think so. By flipping down the Guru, you are negated. Also, we're going to flip down Soma to reset its level. Chain Havnis. Sure. So we're going to do double search, flip down Soma. Soma could then summon 2 from the deck. Fiendus successfully negating. The Havnis Not milling a fusion trigger here, so no big plays off of that. There is the double search. And then we're going to be sending a flip card from the deck to the graveyard to special summon a behemoth from the hand face down. Soma's going to reduce its level by 2 to summon from the graveyard to then make a Blackluster Soldier. What is this going to do? It is untargetable if you used a level 7 or higher monster as a material, which I believe we did. Chaos Hunter is that level 7, and it states that if it destroys a monster by battle, it can become 4,500 attack untargetable, or it could banish a card in the field. And the other effect, I think this is like a misprint and then Konami just went with it. It could make a second attack during the battle phase of your next turn. Why? Just delete that. Has anyone even activated that ever? Let's go. Call by the Grave, banishing the Fiendus from the graveyard. Sure. Well, was it doing something? I don't think it was doing anything. Sure. Activate the Soldier of Chaos, banishing the face-down Kick Kalos, wiping out the Havnis, evenly match, banishing everything but the Soldier Chaos. Now, you're a Tearlament player. How do you out this? Can't be targeted. You're going to have to battle into it, but if it destroys a monster by battle, it could become 4,500. It could become large. Smack him for 3K. The Tearlament player, you know, did make a lot of mistakes from just not reading, and that is normal if you're going to play a deck like Subterror. Monster Reborn, reborning the Diviner. Diviner on special summon or normal could send a fairy from the deck to the graveyard, which is going to be mill and 5. Surely, you did not mill a Tearlament fusion? What the heck? No Tearlament fusion trigger. Normal summon the Kelbeck for a level 10 synchro. Can't target the Buster Blader, but we could battle into it and destroy it by battle. All right, we're going even because we didn't boost up to 45. That's okay. Back to our Subterror plays. Okay, we got this. This could flip itself face down. We're flipping this up early, so now our graveyard cannot activate because there's an exchange of the spirit in the graveyard. Flip ourself face down to special summon a Subterror onto the field. Behemoth flip itself face down, which will trigger the effect of the Behemoth from the hand to also special summon, flipping itself face down. And we have a dead evenly match. All right, on flip of the Behemoth, we could banish a card on the fields. Banish a monster, that is. We're going to be using the Gravekeeper Trap, discarding to search for a Guido so we get activated during the opponent's turn. So we're going to declare a card randomly, calling it incorrectly, did not draw into Max C. Flipping up the Fiendus, discarding a Guido, adding Mudora. It's time to mill 5. Milling into a Tearlament, surely. Merly, it's time. We're making plays. The plays are being made. Metanoid is going to add back from the graveyard our Havnis. And we are going to fusion summon into what? I mean, our Kick Kalos is banished. So what do? We make Kaleido Heart, right? Kaleido Heart is here on summon. Spin a card on the field back in the deck. Why is it turn 9? What the heck is going on? Kaleido Heart spinning back the evenly match. Activating World Legacy Survivor. It's going to excavate the top 5 cards of the deck and add an excavated Krawler among those cards. We got Soma. Target to face a monster control. Flip it face down. Special summon the Soma. How do we deal with 3,000 defense? Well, we activate this effect that states Subterror cards you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. That does nothing, but it did trigger the Havnis. Okay. Banish! Off the field you go, Kaleido. Wiping out the Havnis. Open field. Lethal damage. Now, Twitch chat will decide your fate, my friend. Will you be banned or will you be paid $5? Gia, we got a payment. We got a payment. Let's go. You are getting paid for your Subterror replay, my friend. Good job. And you know what? We could turn this into a tournament. Everyone who gets paid will be making it to the next stage where they possibly get paid more. So we'll double the payment on the next stage, yes?
Your game is
Into
so bad, we're gonna pay you for it.
Yes, we're paying you for a, yes, there you go. You just got paid. Good job. And he's going to get $5, but next time he gets paid, it'll be $10 against other people that got paid $5. So your job is to make another spicy replay enough that the chat believes you should get paid again. All right, let's go. It is time for get banned or get paid. If you get paid, you'll be advancing to a higher tier tournament of getting paid double the prize. Let's go. 45, 6 deck. Let's do it. We're going second, but we have the Cyframe here again. Oh, are we beating up on Tearlament today or what? Chainlink blocking the Gamma, so we're not going to be able to negate. Infernoid is a very cool deck. I like it a lot. And now we have the Kelbeck milling 5 for both players. We're going to be Fusion Shokanning. Chainlink blocked the Kelbeck to play around Gamma. Okay, this is at the Master tier of Master Duel. That's going to be a negate, but the mill 5 is going to go through. And we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did mill a Sharon to still perform our fusion play. Now, from our own graveyard, we milled some lair cards. I don't think we wanted them in the graveyard. That is unfortunate. Kit Cal activating to come to me. Crime, which will be able to negate any play you try to make. Soliak also. I don't know if the tier player is abiding by the new ban list. Probably not. Merly gets searching, and we're going to send ourselves to the graveyard, summoning the Merly to mill 8. Let's see what we mill. If we click on the Hobness, you can see here that it was already activated. If we mill some new cards, the Rhino Heart first effect is activated, the second wasn't. The Merly sent to the graveyard did not activate the effect. What's going on here? Did you... Okay, that was the Merly on the field being sent to the graveyard to make the sprint, and then we're going to Fusion Shokan into Rukalos. And set 2 pass. How can we break this field? What do we do? The Decatron is going to send a monster from the deck to the graveyard, and then you're going to copy its effects. So this could copy crazy effects as we then mill an Agido to then mill 5 for both players. Now, what effect did we copy? We now have the effect of you could tribute a monster to negate the activation of a monster effect. Okay. And he is going to chain Baldrake to banish from the graveyard. We're going to Magna Hut, banish our own monster to stop your Baldrake from being summoned. We're going to Rukalos, negate your banish. And we're going to Decatron, negate your Rukalos from negating. And Crime is going to negate the negate. And does not get shuffled back in the deck. Okay. Baldrake is going to get summoned. Alrighty, we sent the Rukal for the negates. Rukal come back onto the field. Did we mill any fusion triggers? We did not, but we got Snow in the graveyard. Void Vanishment's going to discard to add a Void Imagination. We're going to banish to come forth and summon our Infernoid. Void Imagination sending itself to the graveyard to use the effect of, what the heck are we doing here? Send this card to the graveyard, fusion summon an Infernoid from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as material, or you could use your deck to fusion summon into Infernoid Terra. Infernoid Terra states that if you used 10 plus cards for your fusion summon, which we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that didn't work. If we used 5, each player sends the top 3 cards from their deck to the graveyard, and I think we also send 3 cards from the extra deck to the graveyard too. Let's do it. Baldrake is going to be banishing the Terra off the field, and we're going to tribute to then target a card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. Quick effect. Chaining Kelbeck to spin the Infernoid back to the hand. What the heck is going on? Okay, goodbye to Fairy Tale Snow. Very well done. Now, is this non-targeting banishment? You do target the Snow and you did banish it after targeting it, so they just did not chain banish in response to that. Entis, because you sent from your extra deck to the graveyard, we're going to be activating not 1, but 2 Entis and a Garura. So we're going to draw and pop 2. And for some reason, the Tearlament player also has an Entis in the extra deck. What the heck? Sharon's going to get fusion summoning. The graveyard is loaded. Yes, big time loaded. With the prevalence of the shufflers going down since they have been limited, it's now time to play an Infernoid deck. Randomly drawing to the Metaverse, which could play our field spell. Pop in the back row, taking out the Soliak. We're going to be searching with the Kid Cal. Soliak, search for a monster. Come to me, get ready. Now, if we activate monster effect, Hobness will be special summoning. Soliak search. All right, this is fine. Banishing to summon our Infernoid. Banishing to summon another Infernoid. You can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field except void cards when this card is special summoned. Getting rid of the Scream. Now what? Merly is going to be activating. Now, the Deviati is going to be using its other effects. So on special, get rid of back row. But if your opponent activates a monster effect, you could tribute one monster, including itself, to negate the activation and banish the Tearlament. Kaldo is going to disrupt your own fusion by returning the Merly back of the deck, but now it does not get banished, but it's still negated. Still no fusion. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Let's keep on to battle phase we go. 2100, wiping out the Havness. And this states that if this card, what? If this attacks an opponent's monster, you could banish one card on the field at the end of the battle phase? What the heck? Okay, setting 2 back row, 2 Metaverse. Metaversing in the draw phase, playing a Lair of Darkness, turning everything on the field into dark. That's a Goddess. Goddess is here, linking up with the entire field. If you try to summon from the graveyard, it's going to be negated by the Goddess. That's got a problem against Infernoid, I'd say. Negate effect to summon from the grave. We have Kaleido Heart on summon, going to spin the field spell back in the deck. No longer are we dark monsters. We almost got lethaled. Whoa. 500 life. Could not finish the duel. Metaverse replaying the Lair of Darkness back on the field. And, okay, it activates its mandatory effect during the end phase to summon a token per monster attributed, which was none. Banishing from the hand and graveyard to come forth and summon the Setsimas again. Now, what's crazy, what just happened here is that during either player's turn, you could tribute a monster, so it would be your own monster, but the field spell allows you to tribute your opponent's monster to activate your effect. So we tributed the Kaleido Heart, which is sent to the graveyard by cost, not card effect. So it's not going to resummon itself, and we are banishing the Rukalos. Let's go. Sullik is going to negate the effect of banishing, but the cost has already been paid, and it costed your Kaleido Heart. All right, all right. End it up, and you're going to get a token for the one monster that was tributed. Don't you lose? Wait, 400 life. That's not enough for lethal. Merly is going to be randomly milling the Rhino Heart. Even though we are permanently negated, I could still activate my once per turn, tribute your monster to banish a card from the graveyard, even though it's negated, even though it will do nothing. And the dude thinks he's going to get banished, so he's chaining the Mudora. Is that what's happening? He's targeting Mudora with this negated monster. These Tearlament fools don't even read their own cards. Shuffling back, your Mudora was not even at risk, but okay. And I think he actually really needed that Mudora. Just the Infernoid Setsimas in the field spell is enough to just dominate Tearlament, continually tributing up their fields. And by the way, you may be thinking, why not fuse with the Merly? He can't. The token's not an effect monster. This is already negated. You cannot activate Sulliek. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Normal summoning, activating to tribute off the Merly. Merly's off the field. We're going to be tributing the token to be searching for a Baldrake. What the heck? This could search for Bestials, tribute a monster, draw a card, or if you tribute a dark, you could search for a Bestial. Okay, let's go. Banishing from the graveyard share. So if this is a deck to visit because of Bestials, I'm all for it. Let's go, let's go. Now, this is going to be summoning a token, double token for double tributed. Now, what's crazy here is we're infinitely negated by the Sulliek, but we could still activate our quick effect to tribute any monster they control that becomes dark because of the Lair of Darkness. What do you do? Oh, the field spell is going to be a good way to pop the field spell. All right, all right. Havness, summoning the Sharon, immediately is going to tribute it by cost, not card effect, does not trigger, does not activate. You're gone. Can't keep a body on the field, and the Tearlament player rage quitting from the duel. Is this a get paid or get banned? Let's go. If he is being voted to get paid, then he's going to win $5 and advance to the next round of other players that got voted to be paid. And the Twitch chat's promising to not vote everyone to get paid or for everyone to get banned. We've already banned someone and we've already paid someone. So let's see. This should be a good neutral test of pay the mad lad so your time's not being wasted. And then the next round of payments is going to be double payment. So let's see. It is almost unanimous. 96%. You, in fact, get paid. Genji, you are winning $5 and you are advancing to the next round of other people getting paid. So work on another spicy replay. If not, maybe you already have one that's already spicy for a chance to win $10. The goal is to eventually, even if I pay you, to still ban you in the end. So we're working towards getting you banned. The more money you can make, the more likely you're gonna get banned. Let's go. He is successfully getting his money. He is moving on to the next round. The deck is called Infernoid. Our tribute. You tribute their monsters with your card effects. Very spicy. If you want to check out some replays on your own, you could see this, right? His user ID. So put that in game and check it out. Also, maybe screenshot this so you could read the notes. Very good. Maybe I could pin this in the top pinned comment. And also, let me know what you think about this. This was episode 1 of Get Paid or Get Banned. I don't know what we're calling it, where we're gonna Twitch chat decides. You get paid or you get banned. And if you get paid, you move to the next level. You can get paid more, or you're going to eventually get banned. So thank you very much. Let me know what you liked. And if you want to submit your replays to get paid or banned, I'm going to be putting a link in the top pinned comment and all that good stuff. Let's go.